So, I'm gonna keep it real. This is my second time recording this video because the first time I recorded it, my mic was not on. Yes, my mic was not on. I recorded the entire video already and the mic wasn't on. So, I gotta do it again. DJI Rs2 with the Tilta advanced ring. All right, so a couple cool things about the Rs2 is that, first of all three axes lock. So, like, you unlock this one, and then you lock it. You unlock this one, and you lock it. So when you balance this thing, it makes it a lot easier to balance because, like, the old ones, you couldn't lock the axes. So therefore, you can just balance one at a time. So it makes life a lot easier. All right, so one thing about my setup is I like to have my actual cage on my camera. Reason being is because sometimes when I'm doing a shoot, I like to have a B cam, and so I'll use this as a B cam. And so when I use this as a B cam, I actually like to take this off, put it on a tripod. And so when I put it on a tripod, I actually need, things like my V mount, maybe an extra mic or something like that hooked onto it. And so if I don't have the cage on it, I don't have all the connectors to actually hook onto. So therefore, I keep my cage on here. I'm able to balance it fine on here with the cage. This cage also has a SSD holder. So it actually holds my Samsung T5 on there as well. So one tip that you need to know about using this actual advanced ring is that if you're going to use V-mount power, that you want to have a actual slim V-mount battery. Because if you don't, when this here turns, it'll hit up against the battery. And so if you have a slim battery, it gives it plenty of room to actually go into 360. So just keep that in mind. Make sure you get you some slim batteries if you're going to use the V-mount. So with the actual handle or the battery, you can actually use it as a top handle. Now, my favorite thing is that I can actually use my Easy Rig with this. I'm able to easily hook my Easy Rig right onto the top of this and walk around with it. Easy. So another thing is it has I believe it's like a 3/4 inch or 3 inch or whatever you call it, connector on the bottom of here. And so I'm able to actually hook my monitor to the back of this actual top handle too, so that the monitor is right at my face. Everything's pretty much center. What else? So with my V-mount system, of course, I'm able to power everything. So I can power my actual monitor. I can power the camera. Any other attachments that I want to put on here, I can power it. So I purchased a couple of different things. So this here is a power plate. And if you notice, the advanced ring, I don't know if the basic ring has this, but I got the advanced ring. So it has these power connectors on here. It has 4 of those. It has 2 at the top and it has 2 at the bottom. And so I have one that's actually connected to my V-mount. It's like an attachment that you have to buy that hooks on there. And then up here I have, like I said, the power adapter. So this has USB and it has D-tap. I got an extra connector that goes into the D-tap to where it gives me 4 D-taps. So that way I'm able to power pretty much anything I need. You don't have to go with the V-mount option. This actual battery, which is the actual top handle too, it does power everything. I mean, it'll power the monitor, it'll power the camera or whatever, but it really don't last long at all. I'm not sure exactly how long. I'm gonna say maybe like 20 minutes. It might power for about 20 minutes versus my V-mount. What is this? Yes, 95. So this is a 95 watt hour battery and I can get at least a couple hours out of this battery, power and everything. And so that's what I recommend. I usually shoot weddings. I shoot a lot of music videos and things like that where I'm kind of on set for a good amount of time. And so I don't really have time to be switching out batteries and doing all that type of thing like that. So I choose to go with V-mount. I got the 6K Pro knowing that I was going to use this pretty much for mainly gimbal work. And reason being is, y'all know I have the actual original 6K. I have that one rigged out, with matte box so that I can put my NDs in there, all that type of stuff. Of course, y'all know that the 6K Pro has NDs, flip out screen and all that. So basically, I knew I didn't have to rig this camera out. So because it pretty much had everything that I needed built in, like the ND filters and everything like that. So I figured it would be the perfect camera to put on a stabilizer. That way it's still lightweight. I don't have to rig it out. It has everything that I need pretty much already built in. And it's still pretty small, compact. I'm able to manually pull focus here. I like to manually set my focus points, which is pretty easy. Another thing, so this handle here does have stop, start, record. Of course, for me, I can't really use that feature because the USB-C port is how you actually use the start, stop. And so my USB-C port I actually use for my Samsung SSD. So that's how I actually record my videos. So if you shoot with like CFast cards on your Blackmagic, this would probably be like perfect for you because you can actually use the stop and start record option on here straight from your handle. So it'll be just super easy and convenient for you right there. This one's carbon fiber. I don't know what the basic ring is. I don't know if it's just like metal or whatever, but I'm sure it's a lot heavier than this one. That's part of the reason why it costs more, just because it's carbon fiber. As long as you calibrate it right and, you know, balance it correctly, I mean, it's super smooth. I haven't had any issues out of it. So, like I said, I use this for weddings. I use this for commercials. I use this for music videos, like everything. Between this and I still have my original 6K handheld rig. And like I said, it just kind of gives me the best of both worlds. You know, if I need handheld shots, I'll get those. If I need some slow cinematic, you know, stabilized shots, I use the 6K Pro. And so that's kind of my setup. So I think that's it.